Go back to the barracks, Natalie, my father yelled. My mother sneered, and my sister mocked me. I dreamed of this homecoming for 20 years, but the moment I finally stood on that doorstep, it wasn't a warm embrace waiting for me. It was a betrayal so cold, it cut deeper than any winter wind. The autumn air in rural Pennsylvania bit sharp, smelling of wood smoke and dry leaves. Every leaf on the driveway danced a frantic, unsettling jig as I stepped out of the cab, my duffel bag slung over one shoulder, a small box of handmade candles and a military coin clutched in my other hand. An ache, soft but insistent, swelled in my chest. Everything looked smaller now, the house, the yard, even the street where I learned to ride my bike. But the knot in my stomach only tightened as I walked up the cracked stone path. I paused, just for a second, before knocking. In that pause, I was 9 or 10 again, standing quietly in the living room corner, clutching my second-place science fair ribbon while Amber, my sister, shone in the spotlight, showered with praise for her first-place trophy. They never even noticed me. The door creaked open. There she was. Amber. She looked, surprised. Her mouth moved, shaping something like my name, but the smile never quite reached her eyes. Natalie, she blinked, as if I were a ghost. Hey, I replied, my own smile cautious. Didn't think I'd need an invitation. She opened the door a fraction wider. You didn't call. I lifted the box slightly. Figured I'd bring my own welcome. Thought Mom might like these handmade candles from base. And for Dad, a coin from the old unit. Amber stepped aside, a hesitant gesture. The house hit me with the scent of lemon cleaner and something baking, but the warmth I remembered, the one I'd imagined in my bunk for years, it just wasn't there. Inside, Mom, Evelyn, was at her usual spot at the kitchen island, chopping apples. Dad stood by the coffee machine, buried in his phone. They both looked up at the same time. The silence that followed felt longer than it had any right to be. Hi, I said, feeling like an intruder. Their eyes landed on my uniform, not dress blues, just my old fatigues, pressed as best I could. I didn't have anything fancy, just memories and worn-out boots. You're here, Mom said, flat. You didn't say. I wanted it to be a surprise, I managed. Dad set his mug down, his brow furrowed. Did you just get out? I nodded. Last month. He gave me an odd, dismissive glance. You didn't bring much. Where's the car? The Thunderbird. My heart sank. Silence, heavy and suffocating. Then Dad answered, sold it last year. My stomach dropped to my feet. You sold my car? My voice cracked, but I caught myself. He scoffed. There wasn't room for old junk. And you weren't using it. That car, it was in my name, I said, the words a raw whisper. It was in the garage of our house, he countered, his voice cold, final. Matter of fact, we needed the space. I just stared at him. A million questions screamed in my head. Did they use the money for Amber's wedding? For one of their cruises? I bit my tongue. I turned to Mom. You didn't even tell me. She picked up an apple slice, her shoulders barely moving in a shrug. We didn't think it mattered. You were gone. Gone. Like a stranger. Like a package marked return to sender. Amber, hovering near the stairs, mumbled, I didn't know either. I looked around again. At the photos on the wall. At the empty space where my car used to sit. At the kitchen. The very kitchen I'd pictured so many times from my bunk, imagining hugs, maybe a banner, at least a cup of coffee. Oro, full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.